Hi everyone, welcome back. Now today is day 26 of yoga for beginners. So today we'll be working on balancing. So want to make sure that your feet is really rooted down to the floor, because when it comes to balancing, if your feet is not rooted down to the floor, you're going to go off balance. So one more trick, if you have a very foamy mat, means if you have a very thick mat, I would recommend you to get off from the mat and make sure you are stepping on a really flat floor to keep yourself balanced. All right, so let's begin. We're going to start from sitting in your comfortable position, hands on your knees, rolling the shoulders back. Take a deep inhale and exhale, gently closing your eyes. We begin with our breath. Just focus on the breath, the air traveling into your body and out of your body. And just take a moment here to recollect with the body movement and the breath, and observe how much your body expanded when you inhale and contract when you exhale. And then we gently bring the awareness to your hip, to your sitting bone, where it's firmly grounded onto your mat or on the floor. Just stay here for another few more deep breaths and bringing the awareness back to your breath again. And slowly, whenever you're ready, just come back to the center and gently blinking, open up your eyes. All right. So we're going to begin in our all fours position. So coming to your tabletop, place your palms right under the shoulders, knees under your hips. So a very gentle cat-cow here. Inhale, sink the abdomen, reach your hip and chest forward. And exhale, rounding your back, chin to chest. Inhale again, let's look up. Exhale, cat pose. Last round, inhale to your cow pose. Exhale into your cat. And inhale, come back to your natural spine. Just slowly, we're going to lift your right leg to the back. All right, point the toes down and untuck your back toes. And slowly reach your left arms forward, come to a balancing pose here. All right, so making sure your heels are kicking all the way to the back. And left hand reaching all the way towards the front. Feel like there's two forces pulling you right now. One towards the front and one towards the back. And just stay here for 3, 2, and begin to bend your right knee. Bring your left hand to the back of your head. And now from here, whenever you're ready, bring your right knee in and bring the left elbow in to just tap them together. And inhale, kick your right leg back again, left elbow up. And again, exhale, coming to a tap. All right, get yourself balanced here. Inhale, let's come back again. Exhale and tap. Last round, inhale, let's straighten. And exhale, come into a short tap. Good. And inhale, straighten. Nicely done. And release your hand and your knee back down. Let's go to the other side. So straighten your left leg out. to the back. Point the toes down. You can untuck your right toes. And whenever you're ready, bring your right hand just behind your head here. Alright, take a deep inhale. And exhale, just crunch. Bring the right elbow, tap into your left knee. Right, inhale and straighten again. Exhale and tap. Inhale and straighten. Just give me 2 more here. Exhale and tap. Let's work on that core. Once your core is engaged, you'll find that your balancing is a little bit better because we strengthen the center of our core. Alright, and now slowly release that hands and knee down. And then begin to just tuck your toes and lift your hips up, chest back into your downward facing dog. You can take this moment to pedal the feet, straightening one leg and bend the other, coming to just release a little bit of tension here. Alright. And you can always bring both heels down, or you can bring the heels up and slight bend the knees. Right? And just begin to look forward and walk both feet forward to the front. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, come to a fold. Inhale, let's circle your arms up. Exhale, palms to heart. Inhale, circle your arms up. Exhale, come to fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, palms down. Let's begin to walk back to your plank here. Now, if you know your plank, really round your upper back, suck in the core and squeeze your glute and squeeze your legs. And whenever you're ready, take a deep inhale. You're going to lift your right feet off from the floor. Just pick it up, not too high up yet. Alright, and stay here. 1 inhale. And when you exhale, push the hip back and kick your right leg back straight into your 3-legged downward dog. Good. And now you're on your exhale, bring the knees into your chest, here, and step towards the front. Alright, now spin the back foot down to 90 degrees, and I'm going to cartwheel my arms out to the side into my warrior 2. Exhale, just gently sink your hip down, push the knee forward, and stay here. Deep inhale, and full exhale. Good. 1 more inhale, and exhale. Now from here, I'm going to reach my right hand outside of my right feet. Okay, now you can always place your hands down on the floor, or you can bring your blocks outside of your right feet. Place your hands down and ready to slide your back leg forward and ready to just lift them off from the floor. And come into your half moon. You can always adjust the block if you need to. Okay, so open up the body to the left side. If you wanted to look down, go ahead. But if you want to just change your perspective, challenge yourself, and just gently look up towards the ceiling. Right? Whoop, and stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Slide bend your right knee, and I'm just going to drop my left leg all the way to the back again. Come up into my warrior 2. Open up the arms and exhale to sink your hips down again. Good. Turn your right palms up. Bring the left hand down on top of your left thigh. I'm going to reach my right arms up and back. And you can straighten your front leg here and take a look up towards the ceiling. Take 1 deep breath here. And exhale, let's circle both hands down back to the floor. Swing your right leg back into your plank here. Good. And now this time, just pick that left feet off from the floor. Take 1 inhale. And exhale, push the hip back, lift that left leg up into 3-legged dog. Take 1 inhale. And exhale, I'm going to bring the knee close to my chest, move the body to plank and step forward. And begin to spin your back foot down 90 and cartwheel your arms up into warrior 2. Exhale, you're going to sink your hips down. And just stay here. Look straight towards the left side, just working on that lower body. Just one more inhale. And prepare yourself by looking right outside of your left toe. And I'm going to land my left hand just right outside of my left toe. All right? Just bring the block back in. And whenever you're ready, just slide your back leg forward and lift your right leg off. Okay? So continue to look down if this feels good for you. But if you want to just challenge yourself, just turn your head and look up towards the ceiling. Right, open up the body to the right side, roll that right shoulder back a little bit here, stay here, one more inhale, and exhale, gently bend your left knee and slowly drop that back leg down on the floor and open the arms again into warrior two. Good. And now, whenever you're ready, right hand is placed behind you, left hand reach up and back. You can straighten your front leg and give that left oblique a nice gentle stretch here. Just look up. And exhale, you're going to circle both arms back down to the floor and bring your left leg back to plank again. And now from here, and just bend both knees and chin chest down. Inhale, slide forward, come up to a cobra. Tuck your toes. Exhale, push your hips up and back to your downward facing dog. And now begin to look forward and step both legs to the front. Inhale, half lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, circle your arms up. Exhale, palms to heart. And inhale, now arms up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, palms down. This time you can hop or continue to walk back. All right. And this time, pick your right leg off again. Just pick it up and then kick your leg back on your exhale to your downward facing dog, the three-legged downward dog. Okay. And exhale, bring the knees in, move the body to plank and gently step towards the front. Now from here, I want you to just drop your back knees, untuck the toes. Let's slowly bring both arms up into your low lunges and exhale, push your hips down. You just want to make sure that your posture in the correct position, your front calves is straight. And whenever you're ready, exhale, let's hook your left elbow over your right knee. All right. And place both palms together. All right. And now continue to look forward or look to the right elbow. Okay. Now really focusing on your balance here. So stepping strong on that right feet and begin to tuck your back toes, yeah? And slowly straightening your leg and lift the back knees off from the floor. Continue to look forward to find balance. Or if you want to challenge yourself, push your knees with your left elbow even further and look to your right elbow. Stay here, one more inhale. And exhale. Now bring both hands down to the floor. Kick your right leg back and stay in your plank. Take one inhale and exhale. This time, pick your left feet off from the floor. Well done. Take one inhale and exhale. Kick it back into your three-legged dog. Take one inhale and exhale. Let's bring the left knee close to your chest and just step forward. Come into your low lunge. Just drop your back knees down, untuck the toes, swing both arms up. Exhale, push the hips down. Look to the front. Keep breathing. And whenever you're ready, you're on your right posture. You just want to bring your right elbow, hook over to your left knee, and join both palms together here. Okay, so you can use your right elbow to continue to push that knees away so you can move the body, lift the body even higher to the left side. All right, so begin to challenge yourself. All right, and now begin to tuck the back toes And deep inhale and lift your back knees off from the floor. So you're going to shoot the body forward and stay here. Either look forward or look at your left elbow. Just one more breath here. Keep staying. And exhale, just gently drop your back knees down, or you can just lift up here if you want to challenge more, and bring both hands down to the floor and kick your left leg back into your plank. Take one inhale and exhale, knees down and chin chest down. Inhale, slide forward, come up to cobra. Tuck your toes, exhale, hips up, chest back, downward facing dog. And just take a few deep breaths here to reset the body. And now look towards the front. You can hop forward or you can just step towards the front gently. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, circle your arms all the way up. Exhale, palms to heart center. And now from here, inhale, fully concentrate on that leg. So we're going to shift the weight towards the left side so you're able to feel the lightness on that right feet. So what I normally do is I will spread all my toes wide, okay, and just really grip down to the mat or to the floor. As I mentioned earlier, if your mat is a little bit thick, I want you to get out from the mat and just do it on the flat floor, okay? And now when you're ready, just shift the weight to the left side. Not too much, but just enough for you to just lift your right feet off from the floor, okay? Now begin to raise the knee up, coming into that 90-degree leg, and just stay here. All right, we're going to be here for a few postures, so if you fall off, don't worry, come back again, okay? And just bring your left hand to your right knee. That's right, I'm crossing my left hand over to my right knee and right hand place it to my waist. And begin to roll that right shoulder to the back, so gently twisting to the right side, okay? So you can either stay here and focusing on that balance. But if you have caught that balance, I want you to straighten your right hand all the way to the back. Turn the head back so you can challenge yourself more in that balancing posture. Okay? So really feel like there's a root growing under those feet. All right, stay balanced. Just one more breath here. And exhale, bring the right hand back to your waist. And this time, I want you to just bring that right ankle, place it right on top of your left knee. And you want to sink it back like you're sitting into a chair. This is a one-legged chair pose, okay, guys? So if you need to rest, stay down and rest. And then continue, come into your one-legged chair pose. Swing your arms up as you're going to push the hip back. And you begin to feel the stretch on the hip flexor, on that thighs here. And also focusing on that balance. All right. Just push the hip a little bit more to the back. Keep breathing. Good. One more inhale. Maybe exhale, you want to shift the hip a little bit more to the back. Lean your chest forward more. Nicely done. Now your next inhale, just rise back up and just release your right leg down. Okay, now just shake your legs here. This is your first balancing pose, so we're not going to go crazy. Now, begin to shift to the left side. So, we're going to move the weight slowly to the right so you can feel that left leg starts to pick up. Okay, I'll show you from the front this time. So, as I pick my left leg up, all my weight is going to be on my right feet, right? The toes are wide open. Make sure it's nicely gripped down to the mat. And you're going to pick your left knee up. All right? And just bring my right hand over to the left knee, crossing over, left hand to the waist. So you want to roll that left shoulder further to the back so you are looking to your left side. You can either stay here and practice on that balance, Or you can further the practice by straightening your left hand all the way to the back, opening that left shoulder, and turn your head to the back of the room. And now just continue to stay here, challenge yourself on your balance. Just one more breath here. And whenever you're ready, and just come back, bring the left hand back to your waist and turn the body back to the front. Okay, try not to drop that left leg. Just place your left ankle right on top of that right knee. Ooh, almost. Now, and just stay here. Push the hip back and raise both of your arms forward. You can look up between the palms, or you can look forward, or you can just gently tilt the head down to focus on the floor. And just stay here, whichever gaze level you are. You want to keep that awareness on that right feet, okay? Push the hip back a little bit more to open up that left hip flexor, the left thigh. Just one more breath here. All right, inhale, let's rise back up and release your left leg and come back to the front of the mat. I want you to shake your legs here. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of interesting transitions. So come back to your hip width apart, palms to heart center. Okay, now inhale, just pick your right knee off from the floor. And now from here, just want to swing that right leg all the way to the back and coming into your warrior three. That's right. So you're going to point the toes to the back. It might be this level. All right, it might be here, or it might be quite high up, so it's really up to you, okay? Now, whenever you're ready, place your hands still on your chest, core tucked in, legs kicked back. And now straighten your hands out towards the front to complete that warrior three posture. Stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Now bring your body back up and just lower your right leg down and come back to Samastiki, your mountain pose. Okay, left side, palms to heart. When you're ready, and just pick that left knee off from the floor. You know what to do. I'm just going to circle my left leg all the way to the back and maintain that stability on that right feet. And just point the toes to the back here and lean your chest forward. Tuck in the core, slide bend that right knee if you need to. So just focus on one particular dot right in front of you. And now stay here and begin to straighten your arms forward. 3, 2, that's right, and 1. Slowly bring the body up and drop that left leg down and palms to heart center. All right, well done, guys. Now slowly open up the feet about hip width apart, turn your toes out, and we're going to begin to slowly sink our hips down here into our squatting position. Okay, so bring your elbows into your knees and just open it out to the side. So if you have a bit of tense between the hip joint, you can always move your knees down towards the front one at a time. Okay, so just to release a bit of the tense and stress on your hip joint. Stay here for the 3, 2, and 1. Now from here, we're going to do a bit of interesting transition as well, all about balancing. So just drop your hips back and begin to roll back, lift hip up, and exhale, come up to seated. Okay, 2 more rounds, roll back and come up. Last one. Now last one, as you roll back, when you come up, try to come back up into a squatting position. Did you catch that? I'm going to show you one last time. So drop your hips again, roll back, make sure your feet are open wide, come up, step the feet and come up to squatting position. Now, if you can't reach up, it's completely fine, okay? So just try yourself to find space, find that right position to come up to squat. Last one, roll back, open up the feet wide, and then come up to squatting. Very nice. Now, lastly, just drop that hip and vertebrae by vertebrae, roll yourself down on the floor. Whew. Okay. Now, we're going to bend both knees, feet on the floor. So this is called the bridge pose. So making sure your feet and your hip is 1 feet apart and not too wide nor too close. Okay? Just come into a nice here, and whenever you're ready, palms down on the floor. Okay? So when we are working on our bridge pose, we want to make sure our spine is as natural as possible. So you want to roll up, all right? As you come up, press the feet down. As we begin to roll up, feel like the spine is rolling from the tailbone all the way up to your upper spine here. Okay? So you wanted to just push your hip a bit higher, squeeze the glute, pressing your feet down. Make sure your knees are pointing towards the front. Stay here, one more inhale. And exhale now, vertebrae by vertebrae, roll yourself down from the top of the spine all the way down to your sitting bone. Okay. And now one more round here. Inhale, just roll the back, pressing your abdomen down and start to lift the sitting bone, and then slowly roll up to your upper spine. Good. Keep pressing your feet down, squeeze your glute here. And exhale from the top, roll gently all the way down to your sitting bone and back to your natural curve. Nicely done. Now from here, inhale as we pick your hips up again. You can either stay here or you can walk your left foot to the center of your body and begin to lift your right leg off and point the feet up towards the ceiling. And stay here. Don't move your head. Look at your toes. Stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Now bring your feet back down and roll yourself back to the floor again. Okay? It's just to reset the body, right? So maybe you want to walk that right foot to the center. Just shift your feet a little bit to the left. Inhale now, slowly pick the hip up, vertebrae by vertebrae, roll up and stay here. When you're ready, pick your left leg up and just keep looking at your left toe. Keep squeezing your right glute. Stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. Bring the left feet down and vertebrae by vertebrae, roll yourself back down to the floor. Nice. And I begin to bring both of your knees to your chest. Just rock side to side. Relax your spine here. And now, whenever you're ready, you're going to take our Shavasana and just come to the center, straightening the legs, straightening your arms, and just let the body sink down to your mat. Let the gravity pull you down. Let the body feel safe and support. And just begin to observe the breath. And just begin to notice, scanning it once again from the top of your head all the way down to your feet for any comfort or discomfort feeling. And to know that all the feelings that you're currently experiencing, try not to engage them. You want to just take note of those feelings, either good or bad. Let it all go with your exhale. And just notice how when you exhale, your body sinks a little bit deeper down to the mat, feeling more grounded and more balanced. You will stay here for another few more deep breaths. And now whenever you're ready, you can always continue to stay here as long as you want in your Shavasana. Or you can just join me, begin to wriggle the fingers, wriggle the toes. Whenever you're ready, just straighten your arms above your head, join both feet together to touch, and give your spine a long and deep stretch. And just begin to bend one knee at a time, hugging both of your knees to your chest. And one last tender loving and care for your spine by rocking gently side to side. And begin to roll fully to your right side. Still with your eyes closed, gently push yourself back up to seated. You can cross your legs here. And just let the body settle down. And just feel how light the body is compared before the practice. And now just slowly, with full gratitude, join both palms to your heart center and humbly bow down. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me in today's class of balance. I hope you guys learned something new. I'll see you guys tomorrow on day 27. Namaste.